are you?
Oh, I'm here.
Welcome to Long Beach 2, baby.
Yep.
We're here with the Branden Sorensen.
Hey guys.
And this is the beginning of our channel's introduction right now, or no? We're midway through.
Yeah, no, we're pretty much at the beginning.
Okay, well, welcome, baby. We are here. It's a beautiful day. What do you think of the track so far?
Well, that's what we're actually about to walk over there right now and get a first impression.
Well, I'm ready to see you scratch your head a few times like I did. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Well, that sounds like a very promising start to the weekend. Believable, what I'm searching for. Yeah, I'm searching for. I think that's how that song goes. Well, this is Long Beach 2. First impression. This is kind of gonna be a weekend of equalization for everyone. Nobody has any data on this track. It's completely fresh, completely new. You can tell by looking at it, the surface is gonna be super inconsistent. You can see rubber from Long Beach #1 that we will be crossing over the middle of. So that's gonna drive a lot of new factors into what's gonna happen this weekend. There's a lot of weird decels and accelerations, so I think paying very close attention to the decel map and trying to trust the other driver to do their job is going to be very important. Saw the sim setup and everything on Assetto Corsa, and in my opinion this looks much different than what was released online, so how accurate that practice was, not sure. I think it's going to be a good weekend for everyone, and we're really going to see the drivers that can adapt and the teams that can work with no data, the drivers that can, maybe one person is going to come out here first lap and lay it down, and there's probably going to be 31 other people that are going to come out here and struggle big time on the first lap. Maybe not big time, but hey. So we got an hour and a half of practice in. We got 3 laps in the books. I think the car is really close to where we guessed for it to be, which I'm really happy about. Everyone is complaining about a certain couple things on the track, and so we all collectively decided as a group that we were going to change it. They started out with like one huge outside zone, and I think they're changing it to 2 smaller boxes to give the drivers a little bit more freedom of what they are able to do with the course. But outside of that, if I can get like 4 or 5 more laps in this practice, I think we'll be really close to where we want it. Pretty happy so far with how it's gone. And yeah, that's all. Nothing eventful today, which is very, very exciting.
I wonder if that's part of the reason. See how it's binding into it, Jim? Into it? Is it doing it now? Still?
All right, we're about to go out for our top 32 battle. And today's plan is to be as tactile as possible. Only push when we need to. Don't push too hard. Drive as smart and as precise as I can. Nothing crazy. Just try and be on my A game and drive with precision, no guesswork, and just ride that all the way to the top. That's today's game plan.
No walls.
No walls. Radio check, radio check. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Yep, yep, yep.
Second half of the season, Branden has really risen to the occasion. I'm 21 years old, and just would love to see him, and I think he definitely wants to rise to the occasion. So we'll see. Jeff Jones, always fun loving, but when it gets down to brass tacks, definitely plays a major role in the drifting world. Hot Pit Auto Fest, great events. They got an event coming up in Las Vegas in just a few weeks, so excited for him to contribute to the drifting world. Here we go. Jeff Jones, Branden Sorensen. Jeff Jones at Evo Auto Works from Redlands, California. Right down the freeway, Jeff Jones dials it in. Branden Sorensen, good, calm, and collected from both of them. Nothing really extraneous, and just as I say that, Branden comes into the side of the Nissan 370Z. Looks like Jeff did exceed that outside zone just a little bit. Brings it back in with that big drift energy. Branden trying to grind the door with that front tire. Now in that last outside zone, Branden cuts up the inside. He grips up quite a bit. Did Jeff impede on that, or was that Branden's own power and accord where he came in on the inside, transitioning from 6 to 7? I'm liking the track. I'm loving it. Again, just a lot of scrutinization prior to coming in. When we got in the building here yesterday, first time ever actually turned and burned, and there was some critiquing, some massaging. I think we landed on a really fun, dynamic, interesting, and something we've never seen track. All right, Branden Sorensen, the United States Air Force BMW rips into now. So again, with that mistake, he knows he needs to really shine here and maybe force an error of that chase position on Jeff Jones. But as long as Jeff keeps it consistent, this victory could be his. Branden, big angle, really maxing it out, going from that outside zone 6 into 7 to that final outside zone. Ooh, that got a little precarious there for Jeff. Almost duplicated what Branden did.
Yeah, the final zone here, that last wall has been pretty divisive between drivers and is starting to become the focal point of a lot of this run.
I don't know.
Might be one more time, to be honest.
My only thing is proximity on our
Missed the
our
whole
chase.
That's shallow.
First 60% of outer zone 2.
It's not deep.
Completely missed almost that whole
It's
zone.
not deep.
70% of it.
Not deep.
Very deep. Missed
Not deep.
30% of that zone and almost looped it.
I was kind of, maybe Branden's mistake was a little bit larger than Jeff, but I think to the point that you had,
You should wait about a full half second on the transition to 6 and you'll be on the line, because all your previous runs you had put the car in the middle. So if we just wait now a full second, you're going to be on that line. You just snapped the angle way too quickly.
Like I was off of 3, but everything else felt good. The car is like snapping right now, like uncontrollably. Like it turned 2, the front of the car is binding up, like the steering locked up. Like I think my pump is going out. Yeah, it could be your power steering.
Side of the wheel, Chris. Oh!
Tire repairs are all adjusted and everything?
Yes,
Okay. Fueled?
feels good.
Okay. Give me a rag, please.
Let me get this side tight.
All right, we are starting your 5, guys.
3 minutes. 15 seconds. I can put my foot on it. 10 seconds. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, guys.
Coming off.
I felt like you were a little off.
In places I thought you were going to be getting
Well,
through.
when I was right behind you,
Uh-huh.
going into 7, I bunched up a plug wire.
Oh,
And
sick.
so I heard the noise and looked down to make sure I still had oil pressure.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked back up, transitioned behind you, and I was like inside the entire course. So like distracted the hell out of me. And then I was like, I'm not gonna call it 5 for a plug wire. I'm just gonna like, I don't know if you heard
Sometimes
the
it
car.
runs better.
I don't know if you heard the car, but I was like trying not to let it like fuck me up. But
Yeah. No, my radio's been doing this stupid static, like blah. And then as soon as my car's loud, it's just me. I'm like, everything's so loud. Well, that's a bummer.
sucks. First time I've ever gone out with a mechanical. in
Yeah.
5
That's
years,
pretty good.
So,
Damn. Sorry, dude.
oh well.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Whether water is wet depends on the definition of wetness. If wet means a liquid sticking to a surface, then water itself is not wet. But it is what makes other things wet. If wet means being composed of liquid or moisture, then water is considered wet.